I am so excited to be sitting down today with my friend Dave Brown from Impellent. To start, will you share a little bit about Impellent and what you tend to invest in?
Absolutely, Kristen. Great to be here and always great to be doing stuff with Fidelity. So I'm David Brown. I'm one of the managing partners of Impellent Ventures. We're a pre-seed seed stage fund that focuses on founders from traditionally underserved marketplaces. And what I mean by that is founders that aren't in San Francisco and traditionally not Boston or New York, people who are looking for the ability to create entrepreneurship in their own spaces. But we love to come in right at the first check to find people right as they're getting at ideation stage and just starting to get product market fit so that we can help them scale, find the right mentors, find the right investment partners for long-term growth and opportunity.
I love it. Thank you.
Yep.
And what gets you really fired up about a company or an idea or a founder?
Yeah, so for us here at Impellent, we like to say we are always investing in founders that are going to be wrong, not because founders are stupid, misaligned, anything else like that. But for us, great entrepreneurship comes from being able to ideate, to iterate on what you're learning from your customers. And so when we're thinking about what makes a really investable company, it's finding a great executive that has a right to win within an interesting enough market. And so what does that mean? It means a founder that has a TAM, $2 billion or more, that's interesting, but that has a unique lens, a unique position on why they think they're going to be able to do something there. Ability to attract great team members, to attract great folks within their own operations, and a great ability to understand what the customer is looking for and product manage and create a sellable product over time. And so particularly at the earliest stages, we're spending a lot of our time and energy really understanding and assessing the founder and the team that they're building.
Yeah, I love it. And you touched on some elements that play into fundraising, of course, but fundraising is such a complex journey. There's so much that you have to do to prepare, to get your cap table in order, to get your team, in the right headspace. What do you see smart founders doing when it comes to fundraising preparation?
Yeah. So we find that the really good founders, particularly at the early stage, are doing two things really well. One is understanding the market, spending the time to figure out what the clients are looking for, what the customers want. And that's sometimes because you were there. Other times it's because you're doing right customer exploration and spending the time to really get to know that. And two, people who are really spending the time to get to know the entrepreneurship market, people who are thinking about community, the community, who are contributing to it, who are spending time to know some of these investors before they actually come and make the ask, and who are doing a really good job of keeping in touch, following up, and building relationships. At the end of the day, I think what most founders miss is they view the relationship with their investor as being transactional, being at one point in time. One of my mentors said it, and I probably say too much, but the average venture relationship is going to last longer than the average American wedding, which means that when you're tying into this relationship, especially at the pre-seed and seed, you've got to feel comfortable that we as the investor are going to be a good fit for you and that you're going to be a good fit for us. And so the best founders are the ones who are taking the time to look for that personal fit, the kind of organizational fit, and thinking about how this person beyond capital is actually going to be really valuable to your long-term strategy and growth as an entrepreneur and as a company.
Yeah. I love that you touch on, smart founders really contributing to the ecosystem, the community, helping to lift up others around them. That kind of behavior, I think, is so important to our community at large, but I think it also speaks volumes about the founder and kind of who they are.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, and I think about, Phil and I were both operators in Boston in the 2010 era when things were really starting to kick off here. And that was right when Techstars really came in, and the Techstars pay it forward mentality, even though it's a little trite or repetitive now, is just so honestly true, right? People who are paying it forward, looking for ways that they can help, tend to be great entrepreneurs because they're thinking about relationships as a reciprocal, piece versus just something that's one-sided.
Yeah, I totally agree. And last, is there something that has you particularly fired up right now, either in the world of entrepreneurship or at Impellent, or something just that you're excited about?
Yeah, I mean, new year, new excitement. I mean, a lot of things going on for us right now. So we just did a first close on our new fund. So our third vehicle is up and going. And so we're very excited about all the new entrepreneurs that we get to bring in. Two, some of the investments that we've made already are just growing in ways that I have not seen even within the venture world. go before. And so I think that this advent of AI and what that's creating, not just for companies operating in AI, but companies that have the ability to augment their own talent there, is unparalleled in terms of what it means for go-to-market, for effective cash management and growth, and for long-term building of the companies. And so we're excited for what we get to do. We're excited for our entrepreneurs, and we're excited for what's coming up in the next year.
Yeah. You and Phil are so incredibly supportive of the founders that you work with and of the community in general. So thank you for all that you do, and thanks for doing this together.
Thank you. Yeah, that's why we're here, and thank you for the time. This is a real pleasure.